Hi, welcome to Data Appreciation with Shino, and this is the third part for querying external data and Iceberg tables. So now we are going to task 2, which is to create and load the Iceberg in cloud storage with BigQuery. So in this task, we'll ingest the data from external tables that we just created and load it into an Iceberg format in cloud storage bucket. So in Google Cloud Console navigation menu, navigate to BigQuery Studio, and you would open the Classic Explorer and expand to our project. So let's go to BigQuery Studio, and then we- we'll go to our project. So next, we will expand the entry for Simba Lake. So here's the entry here for Simba Lake. This is the entry for Simba Lake. Expand it. So we will click the three red dots at the right of weblog and select query from the pop-up menu. So here we'll select query from the pop-up menu. So we have our query open. So we'll close reference panel at the top right and replace the SQL query with this code. So this is our reference panel. We will close it, and then the query we have here will replace it. So a code run here has told us that the query will process 0 bytes when run. So let us run our query. So waiting for query results. So we're saying access denied while writing this data. To make sure the bucket is accessible. So we want to now give access to this account. So we copy it. So in the Google Cloud Console, we go to Cloud Storage Buckets. Cloud Storage Buckets. So let's leave this for now. So under Buckets, we'll click Edit Access. So you're able to click on Edit Access here. So in the Access Control, we click the Switch to Uniform. Switch to Uniform. In the pop-up, we select Uniform and we click on Save. Next, we'll go to Add Principal. In the Add Principal, we're going to paste our ID and select a row. We have our ID. So we'll now select a row. Remember, the row is relating to storage. So we want storage object user from the resulting link and click save. So we want storage object user. There it is. and then we'll click on save. So we'll return to BigQuery and we'll repeat the query. So your policy is updating, policy has been updated. We ask to refresh. So let's go back to BigQuery Studio. We go to Lake, weblog, query. We delete what we have here, close the reference, paste our query will run. So let's run it. So they said the new statement created a new table called the Iceberg weblog. So we can go to the table if we wish to. So let's check our progress. So next, the third task was to query the Iceberg table from BigQuery. So in the Google Cloud Console, we navigate to BigQuery Studio. If not already open, we expand the Class Explorer and we expand the entry for Lake. Then we have our new table Iceberg and select the query from the pop-up menu. So here it is, query from the pop-up menu. Close our reference. Here's our query. Let's run this. Okay, so we can see our results. Next, we would replace the query with another query. Select from Lake as WL. So we're going to have a new table, a new field called WL. Inner join customers as CD. So we have another column called CD. So let's see. So now we can see that the return data is for a joined data with customer data in the native BigQuery table. So what we did is we configured an external table in BigQuery to access data from a CSV file in cloud storage. We then created an Iceberg table in cloud storage and populated it with data from CSV file using BigQuery. Finally, we ran a query combining data in the Iceberg table with data in the native BigQuery table. While this was a simple example, it demonstrates the power of flexibility that Symbal's BigQuery and BigLake Lakehouse provides to turn data into a powerful business tool. So we'll end our lab with our satisfaction review. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.